Hi, I'm Jenny from the plot, and this is my allotment. Welcome to my lady garden.
Don't be fooled by the rocks that I got. I'm still Jenny from the block. Used to have a little, now I have a lot. No matter where I go, I know where I came from. I'm down to earth.
Well, it's an absolutely gorgeous day, and it's a sowing and growing day today. So first of all, let's have a look at what's growing. We're going to start with the garlic today, and God, I can't see, that sun is so strong. It's looking okay, actually. It's all still quite clearly alive. I mean, the elephant garlic's looking really nice. I don't know if you can see it. I'll show you a close-up in a moment. But it's not quite as kind of green and verdant as I hoped. Some of it's looking a little bit weedy, and I'm wondering whether it needs a little feed. I didn't put a lot of compost into this bed because I didn't have very much at the time. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to chuck down some chicken manure pellets and kind of water them in a little bit and see if that perks them up. Well, really, what harm can it do? You'll be pleased to know the sweet peas are all doing really well. I think we might get an arch after all. And actually the ones I nipped out at the tops and gave a trim to are looking much healthier and kind of like they're bushing up slightly, which is great news. Peas are doing brilliantly. The only thing that hasn't made an appearance yet are the broad beans. Absolutely zip. Nothing happening. And I sowed these 3 weeks ago, so I'm pretty sure something should have happened by now. What I might do is sacrifice one, empty out the loo roll middle and see what's going on. Right, I'm going to empty out a broad bean and have a look. I'm not holding out much hope. Ooh! Can you see that? I mean, it's got a little root. I mean, it's definitely done something. Do you think I should sacrifice one more? I'm just worried that they've not, it's been 3 weeks. Let's do one more and have a look. Oh, why did I kill them? Oh no. Do you think if I pop them back in, they might be all right? Maybe I'm so impatient. I'll pop it back in and see if they live. And the rest I'm going to leave and just try and be a bit patient. Right, let's just pretend that never happened. Now the other problem. We need to talk about the onions. I haven't done particularly well with my onion germination. I'm trying to grow them from seed, and I've seen Jen from the channel Plot Number 13 doing incredible things growing onions from seed. Her plants look so beautiful and healthy. In fairness, I think she did start earlier than me, and I think she's done it mostly inside with grow lights and special food and all that. Here's Muggins here with multi-purpose compost, a loo roll middle, and sticking them in a greenhouse that's mostly gaffer tape. So, you know, I can't compare really, but I brought them out here to the greenhouse expecting them to do something, and they've really not done a lot. It's really difficult. I don't know what to do. I'm sort of at a loss. So I think what I'm going to do today is I'm going to call in the experts. I'm going to call my Uncle Eric. My Uncle Eric knows his onions. What he doesn't know about onions ain't worth knowing. So I'm going to give him a ring and ask for his expert advice.
Yeah.
Hello, Uncle Eric.
Oh, Jenny.
Now, just so everyone watching this is aware, this is the third time that Uncle Eric and I have had this conversation. But we haven't been able, we've had technical difficulties and we haven't been able to record. So this is a recreation, if you like, of the genuine conversation that we had yesterday. So, Uncle Eric, I'm having trouble with my onions. You're an onion expert, aren't you?
Oh, I don't know about that. I've grown them for a long time.
How long? How long have you been growing onions?
Well, we've had this house for 30 years, over 30 years, and I've been growing onions here for 30 years.
And do you grow your onions from seeds or from sets?
I always grow them from sets. I've tried seeds in the past and not had much success with them. So I always stick to sets.
And how do you prep your onion bed? How do you prep the ground?
Well, after it's been rotavated, I've got a little electric rotavator. After it's been rotavated, I just rake it smooth and top dress it with grow more. And then throughout the growing season, I use chicken pellets, pelletized chicken manure.
I've got some of that.
That's good.
Hey, how do you go about planting your sets?
Right. Well, when you plant onion sets, you're best to actually plant them, make a little hole and put them in. Some people just push them down, and that makes a little hard bit of soil. And when the roots come out of the onion set, they can't penetrate that hard bit of soil, and they grow like they're on stilts.
Oh.
And all your onion sets are up in the air.
So they pop out of the ground?
Yeah, they do. Yeah. Eventually they'll make their way down.
Yeah.
But it's not good for them to sit on little stilts.
So yeah. To dig a hole first and then pop.
Dig a bit little hole and just put them down, and till the top of the onion set's just protruding above the ground.
Okay, so leave the top out. Is there anything I have to protect them from?
Well, I sometimes have a problem with birds pulling the onion sets out, especially blackbirds and magpies. They pull them out because they're not looking for the onion set to eat. All they're doing is trying to see if there's any insects or a little worm or some little creature underneath the onion set.
Oh.
And sometimes you come out and find they've pulled out half a dozen onions, you know.
So how do you protect them?
I put a net over the top for
the
first 2 or 3 weeks till the roots are out and holding onto the soil.
How do you know when they're ready?
When they're ready, the stems will fall over.
Right.
They just flop over. And what I do then is bend them over completely and line them up in between the other onions, so to let the sun get that above. Any that don't fall over, you can just bend over later on.
And how do you, once you've harvested, once you've pulled them up, what do you do in order to store them?
Well, once we dig them up, and I just leave them to dry, either in the greenhouse or in the garden frames.
Right.
And
How long
it-
does that
and it-
take generally?
It only takes, I leave them for a few weeks.
Okay.
Then you can knock off all the soil from them and then string them up.
And how do you string them up?
Well,
We have
I
a
usually-
demonstration.
yeah. I usually, this is my system. It's
Okay.
probably not the proper system, I think. I usually get 3 lengths of string
Okay.
and tie a knot in the top and the bottom,
Yeah.
and then hang it on a hook or a nail. And if you've got the onion like this and the stem has dried,
Yes.
just twine it round.
So you're twisting the twine round the stem.
Yeah.
Okay. Ah.
Then just do the next one and gradually work your way up.
Ah.
And they keep well over the winter just in a shed.
In a shed. Okay.
Yeah. You can
Fantastic.
see them hanging.
And look, I mean, look at your onions. They're absolutely fantastic. The ones you've
Yeah.
got there.
Last year was the best year ever.
Was it?
I don't know what I did different. But,
I'm always asking myself when something works, what did I do right?
yeah, I know. Trying to remember.
Yeah. What have you got a favorite variety that you use?
Well, last year I grew a variety called Centurion,
Centurion.
a new one to me, and it produced onions like this.
I mean,
So
they are
this
spectacular.
So I've got more for this year. You never know when you get one that just
Yeah,
it's right, you know.
that's it.
Yeah.
Oh, that is fantastic. Thank you so much, Uncle Eric. You've been really, really helpful.
Yeah, James.
And do you know what? Now I've heard your advice 3 times.
Yeah.
I really feel like I've got it in my head. So it was actually quite helpful to do that.
Okay, Jenny.
All right. Thanks so much, Uncle Eric. Bye.
No. Bye. Bye.
Well, that was really, really helpful. What an absolute legend. I think Uncle Eric has convinced me to go and buy some sets. It just so happens that I am going out for lunch today with my lovely friend Mo, and we are going to a fantastic garden centre, which is not too far away, and we're probably going to do some shopping as well. So I think I'm going to look for some onion sets while I am there. I've still got a little bit of gift voucher left over from Christmas. I think that's a perfect way to spend it. That's it from me for today. Thank you so much for coming to my lady garden. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time. Take care. Bye.